All right, today's post has a little zen to it, a little bit of deep thinking. I was reading this book, and the guy said, "Stop doing the things that keep you busy, but start doing the things that matter." The thing is, when we go on Facebook and we go on Instagram and YouTube and Pinterest and all this stuff, and we saw these brilliant quotes, and someone sees a brilliant quote like me. I saw this brilliant quote, and I wrote it down. I thought, wow, let me modify it a little bit and post it on Facebook, and so that I can look brilliant. Now that I look brilliant, what do you do about that? What do you actually do about what you just learned? You may say, wow, that sounds great, and you like it because it has some deep meaning to it. But the real issue is, how do you settle down and actually do the things that matter? To do the things that matter, you must first figure out what are the things that matter. And so you got to back up. You do the things that matter, you figure out what matters, and you keep backing up till you go right down to the core principle of or your business, or the core principle of what you're trying to achieve in the first place. I remember years ago myself, I had to really admit to myself, Terrence, what are you in business for? Well, you're in business because you always wanted to be in business. Well, I'm in business because I want to be creative. I'm in business because I want to sell electronics. I'm in business because I want to be my own boss. Why are you in business? And when you break it down to its core principles, yes, I'm in business because I love creating. I love doing what I need to do. I want to really, truly be an independent person, but that's all good and fine. And then the ultimate objective. Now that is my motive. That is my quest. That is my zeal. Why I want to be in business. Now, what is the objective of the business? This is the hardest principle I had to accept, because in its core, it almost felt like I was being greedy. You're only in it for money. You're only in it for what you can get. And that is absolutely not true. The benefits of the business are the pleasures that come with it, getting paid, or the freedom, or whatever it may be. But the core principle of business, core principle of any business, believe it or not, is to make money. And it's hard to actually accept those principles because it just doesn't seem right. It doesn't feel right. So, okay, if you can get to that point and figure out that the core principle is to make money, and even though my zeal and my motivation is not to make money, my zeal and motivation is to express myself, is to really to serve people, it's really to give back to the community, it's really just to maximize who I really am, is really to be a contributor to society. But the core principle, the core foundation is to make money. Now, once you accept that, you have to now figure out what is the thing that I need to do that is most effective at this given time. What can I do to actually generate and make money? What is the core? So you come in and you make your place nice and clean. Let's say you got a physical presence. It looks good. It's orderly. What does that make money? So you have to. Some people say, well, anything that's beneath you, you shouldn't do, which is true. You shouldn't do. Not necessarily you will not do, or you cannot do. I say that because, let's say cleaning the windows is a $10 an hour job, and you are worth $50 an hour. You shouldn't be doing that job. It doesn't always work that way in principle, but that is the concept. Now, so what helps your business generate the most money? What is the most effective thing for you to do right now to help you generate clients? What is the most efficient thing for you to be doing right now to generate leads? And that is the core principle of what you need to be doing at any given time. Now, sometimes during the day you may have to read a book. You may have to read the newspaper, read your emails. You may have to do those lesser things, quote unquote. But the primary objective, 80% of your time, should be you should be diving into what generates leads, what generates clients, what generates business. And that's how you figure out where you spend most of your time. So 80% of your time should be on that. 20% of your time should be on those other things, not the opposite way around. Most of the time, we are spending 80% of our time on things like cleaning, managing, organizing, taking care of issues and problems, and therefore your revenue will be a little bit less. Now, you switch it around, do a switch over on you, and you spend 80% of your time on those things that really matter. That would generate more money, more revenue, and now you can start hiring other people or getting other people to do those quote unquote lesser things for you at any given time. I do have a training on how to actually streamline, how to figure out which ones you should and shouldn't be doing. I'm going to be posting that one day in my training. I'm going to be activating a training network, but that's to be announced. For now, I hope you got benefit out of this and it helped you figure out for yourself how you can sit down and do what's most beneficial to your business at 80% of the time to generate those leads, to generate those customers, to generate that business, to make you, the core principle is the money. My name is Terrence Douglas with Douglas Business Coaching. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.